I'm experiencing things I've only dreamed of. I have my freedom back. So while some days might be harder than others, I know a place I can go where I can feel strong and supported.
Because with the help of my VA care team, I'm reaching new heights.
Learn more at VA Careers.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted best of Pahrump for 4 years. Give them a call, 775-727-9900. News 25 is also brought to you by Gunny's Air Conditioning and Heating, new, service, and repair. Call Gunny's, 775-727-6800.
Thank you for joining us here on News 25 and Ace Country Radio and streaming on KPVM.TV and now Roku devices. My name is Roy Rossell on this Thursday, March 13th. In our top story, David Berukowitz, a former captain for the Nye County Sheriff's Office, pleaded guilty yesterday, March 12th, to wire fraud and violating the civil rights of Angela Evans, a former CEO for the Valley Electric Association. Here is what News 25 knows so far. News 25 has obtained information from the Department of Justice regarding the guilty plea of former captain of the Nye County Sheriff's Office, David Berukowitz. David Berukowitz, age 44, pleaded guilty to violating the civil rights of former CEO of the Valley Electric Association and committing wire fraud. Berukowitz admitted on February 26, 2019, while acting as a deputy sheriff, that he arrested Angela Evans, the former CEO of Valley Electric, without probable cause on charges of embezzlement. In doing so, he violated Evans' Fourth Amendment rights by unlawfully seizing her without reasonable grounds. Additionally, Berukowitz admitted to devising a scheme to fraudulently secure a position on the VEA Board of Directors. He knowingly used the arrest of Evans as a part of this scheme, understanding that it would influence the board to make decisions that would benefit him. To further his scheme, reports say Berukowitz posted a press release about the arrest on the Nye County Sheriff's Office Facebook page. The acting U.S. Attorney Sue Fahmy commented on this case, stressing the importance of accountability for those who were in law enforcement positions, saying it is the duty of all law enforcement to protect and serve the community. Instead, the defendant violated his oath and abused his power. The FBI Las Vegas Division Special Agent in charge, Spencer Evans, added, "No individual is above the law, and the FBI remains committed to investigating abuses of power under color of law." David Berukowitz faces up to 21 years in prison, with sentencing scheduled for June 10, 2025. This is a developing story, and News 25 will update you when more information becomes available. And now from the White House, President Donald Trump offered the following remarks regarding massive international investments coming into the United States and changes in border security.
The United States of America is going to take back a lot of what was stolen from it by other countries and by, frankly, incompetent U.S. leadership. We're going to take back our wealth, and we're going to take back a lot of the companies that left are coming back. If you haven't read, we have the biggest computer chip company ever, has virtually all of the market. I didn't call them, they called me.
The world's largest semiconductor manufacturer, TSMC, is planning a $100 billion investment into the U.S. and has already begun building 3 plants in Arizona.
They called for 2 reasons. Number one, we had a great election of somebody that they want running the country. We won in a big mandate. We won every swing state. We won by millions of votes. We won by 2,750 districts to 500. Think of that, 2,750 districts to 500. That's why the map, when you looked at it, was entirely red, meaning Republican.
Illegal southern border crossings dropped in February to the lowest level ever recorded.
This country needed somebody to defend it. It's this big, beautiful place that was being ripped off by illegal immigrants coming in from prisons, coming in from mental institutions, gang members, gang leaders, drug dealers, pouring into our country with the open borders. I am so angry at the last 4 years of what they've done to our country, what they've done to this country between inflation, but maybe the most that bothers me is that they would allow millions of people to come into our country that are stone cold murderers, killers, drug dealers, the worst gang members.
According to Border Patrol, agents apprehended approximately 8,300 illegals in February compared to about 29,100 individuals the previous month.
We're now getting them out. We're going to get them out. We're getting them out. I want to thank Tom Holman, by the way. He's doing a great job. And I want to thank Christy Noem, who's doing a fantastic job. This is a job that's so unnecessary. This should have never happened.
Now here's Mikey Ruhan with all the details in the world of sports on today's News 25 Sports Report.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. Vegas Golden Knights in action right now against the Columbus Blue Jackets. That game is in progress. With 886 goals, Alexander Ovechkin is 9 away from surpassing Wayne Gretzky's total of 894 for the NHL record. Let's take a look at 886.
Along the dasher, Dunn goes round and round. Wilson looking to elevate for Ovechkin. There's an empty net waiting. Alex on the backhand! Point number 1,600 for the Great Eight is an empty net clincher.
And I'll be counting down his 10th best goals. Here's number 10.
Grabowski for Backstrom. This way to Carlson. Ovechkin one-timer. Score! A fourth goal of the game has tied it.
Fans here in Washington not sure what to throw on the ice now. What a single performance by the captain, Alex Ovechkin. Only he can score this one.
Ovi and the Capitals play the LA Kings this evening. Jaden Hill had 18 points, 10 rebounds, and 7 assists in UNLV's 68-59 victory against Air Force on Wednesday. In the Mountain West Conference Tournament, number 6 seed UNLV plays the number 3 seed Utah State tonight in the quarterfinals. And Pahrump Valley Little League opening day is Saturday, March 15th. Teams gather on the field at 8:30 at Field 1. The ceremony begins with Color Guard Boy Scouts, the national anthem done by Daniel Loveless, the Little League pledge by the players, the parents pledge, and then first pitch. That kicks off at 9 a.m. The game starts at 10 a.m. They'll have face painting, a bounce house, mechanical bull, lawn games, and much, much more. For more information, check out PaHrumpValleyLittleLeague.org. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
Thank you, Mikey. Well, we'll have more news on the other side of this break.
It's Ram Truck Month here at Saida Trudeau, your original hometown dealer. Being your hometown dealer isn't just a slogan. It has a deeper meaning to us. It's helping your neighbors in a time of need. It's knowing everyone at the barbershop, gas station, and grocery store. At Saida Trudeau, we've been serving our community for over 23 years. Our community was built on people from across America. From retired military veterans to farmers, we know how hard you work. During Ram Truck Month, we celebrate you. Come into Saida Trudeau all month long and take advantage of incredible savings, like 1.9% financing for 72 months or as much as $10,000 off MSRP on new 2025 Ram 1500s. That's a great deal for Motor Trend's Truck of the Year. You work hard for your money. During Ram Truck Month, we'll help you keep more of it. Come into Saida Trudeau, your original hometown dealer for Ram Truck Month. Going on now.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm attorney Jonathan Nelson of J.K. Nelson Law. If you're hearing this, it means you're probably not dead, which is great. Call our office today to schedule an appointment for your will or your trust so that your family can be taken care of when you pass away. On the other hand, if you've recently lost a loved one, now it's time to talk and go over how to administer their estate. In either case, give us a call today, 775-727-9900. Let us show you why we've been recognized by Best of Las Vegas and voted Best Attorney in Pahrump for the last 4 years. Call today, 775-727-9900.
Oh my gosh, wow. Who am I? Wow, is that really me? Hi, I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Plexiderm. All it takes is 10 minutes to reduce the appearance of under eye bags, wrinkles, and crow's feet. The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shell clay. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms. Take action with our Plexiderm 10-minute challenge. Try it today for only $14.95 plus get free shipping. Call the number on your screen.
If you have Parkinson's or any of these symptoms, including trembling, difficulty walking or sleeping, and if you have been exposed to Paraquat or Gramoxone, you may be eligible for significant compensation at no cost to you. Call today for a preliminary interview to see if you qualify. If you or a loved one have worked or lived near a farm or field with Paraquat herbicide treatments and developed Parkinson's disease or any of these symptoms, don't wait another minute. The manufacturers of Paraquat and Gramoxone-based herbicides knew about the health risks and failed to warn people of this link to Parkinson's symptoms. We have provided justice and have assisted people suffering from Parkinson's and other ailments. Call today for a preliminary interview to see if you qualify. Call now. You could qualify to receive significant financial compensation. If we don't win, you pay nothing. So call our legal team now and let us help you receive substantial financial compensation. Call now.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25, and in local news, News 25 spoke with a teacher today at Pahrump Valley High School who was asking for the community's help in funding new desks for her classroom.
So we are raising money for my classroom from Donors Choose to get currently 5 desks in here that will help with getting the kids into group work if needed, or they can work individually as well. The whole project itself was a little bit over $1,000. I've had a few donors since then, so it's chopped it down to about 700 something that I still need. In my classroom, I like to do flexible seating for my students, which means that they have the choice to either pick a standing desk or they can sit on a ball so they can kind of bounce if they have a little more hyperactivity in them. Some of them can sit on a couch with a standing desk. So these desks that I'm asking for from Donors Choose will help give them even more flexibility to pick how they best learn in my classroom. My students have a lot of different needs, and so I want to make sure that they are most comfortable in the environment that they are, because if they're not comfortable, they're not going to learn as well as they could. So I want to make sure that, you know, they're able to have a choice of what they want to do, and giving them choices also helps them to learn better as well. We have one classroom already that has these desks that I was looking for that were already previously funded through Donors Choose. And so I've been kind of eyeing them, and I like how they work with the kids in that particular classroom. So that's why I wanted to get them for mine. The one big difference that I have for the ones that I want is I'm actually getting them in the school colors. So part of the desk is going to be maroon and the other part is going to be yellow. You know, the sooner the project gets funded, the sooner the kids will have them. But even if it winds up for next year, then that's fine as well. And then also, even if this particular project does get funded, there's still a way that people can donate just directly to my classroom in general, so that if I do, which I want to get more of the desks, but since they're so expensive, I only started out with 5 right now. So if they donate just to the classroom and I do go ahead and put in another project for more desks, then I can apply that money to the desks as well.
And once again, that website is donorschoose.org, and right now, if you donate, donations will be doubled using the code COMMUNITY during checkout. So for instance, if you donate $50, $100 will be donated. And now in News 25's health report, new cases of measles are continuing to be reported across the United States, and that's a sure concern for many parents. So what can they do to keep their little ones safe?
When we look at all the kids who are getting measles, both now and in all the previous years, the vast majority of them are not vaccinated or only have one vaccine. It is very rare for you to actually see a child who received both doses of the vaccine to actually get measles.
Dr. Frank Esper is an infectious disease specialist with Cleveland Clinic Children's Hospital. He says that's why they strongly encourage parents to get their kids vaccinated. The measles vaccine was developed back in the 1960s and is now given as part of the MMR vaccine. The MMR vaccine provides protection against measles, mumps, and rubella. All three are highly contagious viruses. Dr. Esper says the MMR vaccine isn't just important for self-protection, but also for others who are unable to receive it, like babies under the age of 12 months old.
There are some people who can't receive the vaccine because they're immune compromised or they're allergic to a component of the vaccine. And for those people, they really depend on all of us to be vaccinated to protect them. It's called a ring of protection, so that if there's a child in the house who can't receive the vaccine because they're receiving cancer chemotherapy or they were born with a weakened immune system, their other family members can all get vaccinated to protect that one child.
Now here is Mikey again, but this time with your weekend road trip tip. Today he's bringing us an hour away from Pahrump. Take it away, Mikey.
Looking to get away this weekend? Just about an hour away in Tacoma, California. Hiking trails and opportunities abound at China Ranch. Trails vary in length from a few hundred yards to several miles. October through April are the best months in order to avoid the hot, intense summer heat. The Slot Canyon Trail is about a 4-mile round trip. This is the longest but possibly the most rewarding of the hikes. It involves an elevation drop and then gain of about 350 feet over its course. From the gift shop, walk straight down the canyon. When the trail forks, bear to the right and continue past the historical saloon building. The trail leads up and over the T&T Railroad grade, then down the Amargosa River. Walk down the stream and find the place where you can rock hop across the river. After crossing, bear to the right and walk up the large wash which drains into the Amargosa River. At the top of the wash, you will enter a narrow and twisting slot canyon eroded into the igneous rhyolite rock. The path is eventually blocked by two boulder-strewn vertical dry falls, 10 to 15 high. Skilled climbers can pull themselves up with hands and feet, but there is a danger of falling. More cautious hikers, like myself, will turn back at this point.
And we'll have some news for our Skywatchers of Pahrump after the break.
In a wreck, need a check.
In a wreck,
need a check.
In a wreck, need a check.
Hurt in a wreck and need a check? We're Lerner and Rowe. Make one call, that's all.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
Ace Country.
Rise and shine. Tune in Sunday mornings at 8 for the Classic Country Breakfast with me, Mikey. I'll be playing a whole hour of all the classics. From Willie.
On the road again.
To Johnny.
I fell into a burning ring of fire.
To Patsy.
Crazy.
To Dolly.
Jolene, Jolene.
All the classic country music to start your Sunday morning. You bring the hash browns, and I'll bring the Hank.
Horizon Markets are a one-stop shop for convenience. Are you wanting to enjoy a hot cup of coffee and a pastry? Needing some fuel? Or want a simple refreshment or snack? Come visit one of our 6 Horizon Market locations near you. We also have the loosest slots around town with over $1 million in payouts. You will get Pahrump's hometown value, where convenience and low prices meet. So no matter who you are, you'll find your Horizon in Pahrump.
I've always wanted a big family, but one moment can change your whole entire life.
I went to the doctor and was told I had stage 3 cancer and I would most likely never carry another baby. Right before I was about to start chemotherapy, I was told about a new clinical trial funded by Stand Up to Cancer that used immunotherapy. And after my 9th treatment,
my tumor had completely disappeared.
Because of this trial, I was able to welcome a beautiful baby girl and watch my family grow. Help push cancer research further at standuptocancer.org/cures.
You know, an author once said, before you have the dog, you can't quite imagine what living with one might be like. and afterwards you can't imagine living any other way. They don't know evil, jealousy, or hate. To sit with a dog on a glorious day is like heaven. Where doing nothing isn't boring, it's peaceful. When the right dog finds the right human, it's as if it always was and always will be. They protect each other, love each other, teach each other. More importantly, they never let the other down.
$10 million in a pedestrian accident, $5 million in a car accident. These are just a few of our recent results.
Hurt in a wreck? Need a check? We're Lerner and Rowe. Make one call, that's all.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
And welcome back to News 25. Skywatchers here in Pahrump are in for a celestial treat tonight as a total lunar eclipse, otherwise known as a blood moon, is set to light up the night sky. A spectacular celestial event is set to occur this next week, and it is a total lunar eclipse, which is set to take place on the night between March 13th and March 14th. This is a rare phenomenon, also known as a blood moon, marking the first total lunar eclipse since 2022, and this is one of 3 events that is expected to take place in North America through 2026. During the eclipse, Earth will position itself directly between the sun and the moon, casting a red shadow between the lunar surface, which gives the moon its distinctive crimson hue. The eclipse is expected to take place at around 2:26 a.m. Eastern Time on March 14th. It is expected to last just over an hour, offering skywatchers the chance to witness this captivating event in real time. Unlike a solar eclipse, which occurs when the moon passes between Earth and the sun, a lunar eclipse is completely safe to view with the naked eye, making it an accessible spectacle for stargazers of all levels. Don't miss this opportunity to witness a stunning astronomical event, as the next total solar eclipse is not expected to take place until December 2025. Now here is Valley Electric with some of their upcoming events happening in the next few weeks.
This segment of News 25 is brought to you by Valley Electric and its family of companies focused on serving our members. We're better together.
Some of Valley Electric's favorite events are coming up. We will be hosting our annual district meetings and open houses for you, the members we proudly serve. We always look forward to this event because it's a great opportunity for the Valley team to talk to our members and answer questions. During these meetings, we'll share a few brief business updates on our financials, our fiber to the home project, and more. Spending time with you and telling you about our community's energy future is so important to us. In fact, it's essential because everything we do is shaped by the members of our community. As I'm sure you know, the energy industry is in the midst of a massive change. Consumer needs and changing technology impact nearly every aspect of how we manage and deliver energy to local homes, schools, and businesses. You may wonder if your attendance makes a difference, and yes, it does. It allows our members to learn what is happening in our cooperative, from financial wellness to important projects. It's the best way to get educated about your cooperative. Our core purpose and mission is to provide safe, reliable, and affordable power. But as a co-op, we're also motivated by service to our community rather than profits. We hope you'll exercise the benefits of your co-op membership and join us for your district's meeting or open house. We look forward to seeing you.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
It's looking quite cloudy out there with a little bit of sun, and it was raining earlier this morning. Mikey will have your weather forecast after the break.
America is great and Pahrump is awesome. We have room for our furry friends, and when it's time to care for them, we have the best feed store, Shadow Mountain Feed. Who did Siegfried and Roy call on when their dolphin quit eating? Shadow Mountain Feed. They developed a nutrition solution right in their store. From elephants to dogs and everything in between, they have what you need to feed, grow, and show your animals. They have everything except bread. Don't go there for bread. Shadow Mountain Feed, your one-stop care center for your best friends. At 2371 West Bell Vista, call 775-727-5527.
It's cold outside. It's cold inside. Daniel, can you come help me? Thanks, Daniel. Now we're warm and cozy.
Thank you, Pahrump, for making the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza #1 in vehicle sales and service once again. We'd like to return the favor. So right now, current Chevy owners can get up to $3,000 in additional savings on some of our most popular SUVs. What's that, you say? You don't own a Chevy? Well, trade in any 2011 or newer vehicle and receive an extra $2,500 off of some of our hottest selling new half-ton trucks from Chevrolet and GMC. Plus, we have low financing options, deep discounts, and other incentives, all to go the extra mile in saying thank you. We love you, Pahrump.
Hi, good evening, Nevada. I'm Mike Ruhan from the Channel 25 Weather Studios. We had some weather today, didn't we? Check this out. Up in Fernley, 46 degrees, 48 in Fallon. Carson City saw 39. Tonopah and Goldfield both got a lot of snow today. They're at 35 degrees. Beatty, 48. Amargosa, 58. Las Vegas, 55. Out in Death Valley, 69. But over in our paradise of Pahrump, we currently have some rain, 52 degrees. We hit a high of 55 today. The winds, southwest, 19 miles per hour. Humidity, 34%. The sun rose this morning at 6:57. It's going to go away this evening at 6:34. Humidity raises up to 57%. The wind, east-southeast, 10 miles per hour. Not too bad as we go to a low of 36 degrees. Let's check out our 7-day forecast. Look at that. Tomorrow, it's going to be cloudy on Friday, and Saturday, 62. That looks nice. Sunday, 69. Monday, the temperature looks good, but the wind, 19 miles per hour. That's St. Patrick's Day. Don't let your leprechaun blow away. 58 on Tuesday, and some more wind. 63 on Wednesday. And on Thursday, it's going to be 68 and partly cloudy. That's the day I'm calling in sick. Back to the desk. Here's Rory.
Thank you so much, Mikey. Well, I hope everybody was safe out there today, and make sure to also have an amazing night. That is going to wrap it up for this edition of News 25. I am Roy Rosell. Make sure to have an amazing night. Good night.
You're watching News 25.